Have you ever looked up at the stars and wondered what it would be like to visit other planets? It is a wonderful thought. Our solar system is full of amazing places. We have giant gas planets, rocky red worlds, icy distant spheres. But what if you could actually go there? What if you could step out of your spaceship and feel the ground or the air of another world? It would be an adventure unlike any other, but you should know these places are not like our home, Earth. They are very, very dangerous. Our adventure starts now. Our first stop is Venus. From far away it looks like a soft white cloud. It is beautiful, like a pearl in the sky. But do not be fooled. If you stepped out onto Venus it would be a very bad day. The air on Venus is super thick and heavy. Imagine being at the very bottom of the deepest ocean on Earth. The pressure would push on you from all sides. Your strong spacesuit would start to crumple like a soda can in just 1 second, and then pop. But the pressure is not the only problem on Venus. It is also the hottest planet in our solar system. The thick air traps the sun's heat like a giant blanket with no escape. The temperature on the ground is hot enough to melt lead. You would feel like a piece of toast, then pass out. Venus is a 1-star hotel. Survival rating, 0 out of 10. Next, we fly to Mercury, the planet closest to the Sun. Mercury is a planet of 2 faces. Let's land on the dark side first. It is incredibly cold here because Mercury has almost no air to hold onto the sun's heat. You would tingle, shiver, and after about an hour, slowly fall asleep from the cold. Now fly to the sunny side. The ground bakes, and without an atmosphere, radiation would damage you very quickly. Survival rating, 2 out of 10. Let's travel to our next destination, Mars. This is the famous red planet. It looks a bit like a desert on Earth, with red rocks and dust everywhere. But it is not as friendly as it looks. The biggest problem on Mars is the air. It is very thin, and made of gas we cannot breathe. If you took off your helmet for just a moment, you would gasp for air, but there would be no oxygen to find. Because the pressure is so low, liquids boil even when it is not hot. If your suit leaked, gases in your blood could form bubbles. Your body would swell up like a balloon. You would only survive for a few minutes. Another scary thing about Mars is its dust storms, big enough to cover the entire planet and last for weeks. The wind is not super strong, but the dust is sharp and gets into everything. It could scratch your visor and clog your suit filters. Your life support could break down, leaving you helpless in a red haze. People are working hard to make Mars safe one day. For now, survival rating, 4 out of 10. Get ready. Our next stop is a big one. We are going to Jupiter, the largest planet in our solar system. Jupiter is a gas giant, mostly hydrogen and helium. There is no solid ground to land on. If you stepped out, you would just fall, through endless clouds, deeper and deeper. As you fall, pressure builds stronger and stronger, even more than Venus. Jupiter has incredible storms and lightning bolts bigger than anything on Earth. One strike could destroy your ship in a flash. These winds create the Great Red Spot, a storm bigger than our entire planet, raging for centuries. No surface to stand on, pressure too high, storms too violent, amazing to watch from afar, not to visit. Survival rating, 1 out of 10. After Jupiter, let's fly to the next gas giant. This one is famous for its beautiful rings. Welcome to Saturn. Saturn is huge, made of hydrogen and helium, and like Jupiter, it has no solid surface. Deep pressure can crush anything, and the winds blow at incredible speeds. The rings look solid, but they are made of billions of pieces of ice and rock. Some are as small as sand, others as big as a house. All orbit at thousands of kilometers per hour, like flying through a field of super-fast bullets. One hit could tear a hole in your ship. A big piece could destroy it completely. The rings sparkle beautifully, but hide deadly danger, best admired from far away. Survival rating, 3 out of 10. Stunning to see, perilous to enter. Our journey continues to the outer solar system. Next stop, Uranus, an ice giant. It is very, very cold, the coldest atmosphere of all the planets. A heater failure would freeze you quickly. The air includes toxic methane. A small helmet crack could make you pass out in minutes. Deep inside, pressure and temperature get extreme. Something amazing happens. Carbon atoms get squeezed so hard they turn into diamonds. A precious but very final transformation. Now to Neptune, another ice giant. A deep, beautiful blue, with a special danger. The winds. They are supersonic, over 2,000 kilometers per hour. Your ship would be hurled around violently, pressing you into your seat, making you black out. The ship would not last long in these swirling winds. Survival rating, 2 out of 10. Too cold, too windy, too strange. We have traveled to the edge to visit a small, icy world, Pluto. Pluto is a dwarf planet, smaller than Earth's moon. So far from the sun, it is unbelievably cold, hundreds of degrees below freezing. A tiny suit heating problem would be a disaster. Frostbite in under a minute. Your body would lose heat fast. In a few minutes you would lose consciousness and freeze solid. Pluto is quiet, still, and in a deep freeze, a peaceful but deadly place. Survival rating, 3 out of 10. We have seen the crushing clouds of Venus, the red dust of Mars, the giant storms of Jupiter, and the frozen plains of Pluto. Every planet is unique and dangerous. Earth is our safe harbor in the vast, dangerous sea of space. Where would you want to explore next? Maybe a moon of Jupiter, or a planet in a whole new solar system. The universe is full of wonders waiting to be discovered. Let's go.